you just spoke about hunting and gathering, and we think, should we go back to that diet? And it sounds like it's a lot of meat and protein, but actually it was a lot of vegetables that they were eating. And maybe one day a week the man would go out, hunt the food, and the amount of energy that he would exert to catch that animal and come back and feed the family, it's a lot different. But then on the other side as well, our bodies have evolved. Is it, we're not exercising as much, we're consuming more food than we were back then.
Yeah, great point. But that's the problem with the paleo diet. In principle, it works, but our behavior is not the same. We don't behave in the same, we don't hunt, gather in tribes like we did before. So that's changed. And in fact, I thought this not too long ago. It's quite interesting. If you think about the way that human beings evolved, we've got mobile phones now, but rhubarb and potatoes and cows and pigs and fish the food we eat has not evolved in the same way that we've evolved. So if in a funny way, there's a dichotomy between what's happening to our our microbiome and the connect. I believe, it's just my belief, that the main function of the brain is movement and to help us find food, and that the brain evolved in the way that it did with the senses to protect our changing gut, because this is where the next generation are prepared for life. And when we look at the future, it has to be personalization. This is what I've been doing at the restaurant. When you mentioned Sound of the Sea, this dish with the iPod, we had people in tears. Some people cry in a really positive way. I never thought that would happen. But they cry because something triggered their memory. It took them back to a wonderful place in their childhood. Now, I thought, God, this wasn't a large number of people, a large percentage of people, but it probably happened, say, 20 times. I thought, God, what if somewhere in the meal you could just press somebody's button? So, anyone seen the film Ratatouille? Yeah. That moment at the end when he eats the ratatouille and he goes straight back to childhood. So you put something in your mouth and an explosion happens. And it's wonderful memories come flooding back. And what if you could do that? So this is what we now do at the restaurant. We try and, we've got various ways, we get a little bit of information where we could just, even if it's just for one person on every table, just put something somewhere in their dish that is completely unexpected, is personalized, and it's something that, oh my God, how did you know that? And it's personalization, because every human being is different. And every human being is technically different with every breath. This is the beauty of life. It's so complicated.